Okay, hello everyone. This video is about creating transaction templates on Skyslope forms. So click your Skyslopes right here when you log on to Treb. You will see the dashboard page with all of your transactions. Click templates at the top. And here we're going to create our first template. We're going to be doing buyer freehold property. So if you are buying a townhome, semi-detached, and you're representing your buyer, you are going to be titling it the buyer freehold master copy. Okay, so on the right side of the screen, I'm showing you the most relevant forms for let's say a basic traditional agreement of purchase and sale if you were to represent the buyer. So ask your brokerage if you are operating under designated representation or brokerage representation, because then your buyer representation agreement will be different. So I am using Form 371 for buyer designated representation agreement because that is what my brokerage runs underneath. So then we have Form 100, Form 320, Form 801, which is kind of optional these days, but I'm going to add it in. And the RICO guide, I have Form 124, Notice of Fulfillment of Conditions, FinTrack, and Receipt of Funds. The forms you need to submit an offer are Form 100, Form 320, the listing brokerage's Schedule B, and optional Form 801. If there are any disclosures that the listing brokerage has attached to the listing, you also add that. So here are all the most relevant forms. Put them in order because we like to have the agreement of purchase and sale, Form 320, and then Form 801. And if there are any other disclosures or schedules that need to be added afterwards. The notice of fulfillment is only signed once you fulfill all your conditions. The FinTrack and receipt of funds are also done once the deal firms up. And the RICO guide should be signed before going on any showings. Okay, so now we're going to do a seller listing for a freehold property. So if you're listing a property, a townhouse, a semi-detached home, a detached home, this would be, again, the most relevant forms that you need to use. So I have attached them in the corner right. There is Form 271, that's the listing agreement for designated representation. Again, ask your brokerage what you are operating under. I am operating under designated representation. You need Form 290, the MLS data information form. You need the RICO guide. Again, RICO guide is now replacing the working with the realtor, let's say. We don't need working with the realtor anymore. I have also added some optional forms if you are hosting a offer date. Then you would use the forms Form 224, Form 244, and Form 209. Not all forms are shown here. These are just most relevant. But if you have any latent defects that need to be disclosed, you need Form 299. If you have any interest in the property or it's a family member's property, you need Form 161. If you are representing both seller or buyer, you need to have Form 325 and 326 signed. Now let's put this in action. So if we were on Realm and we wanted to put an offer in a property right there, let's do 121 Honeycrisp. If I wanted to put an offer in for my buyer, I'm going to click the listing. I'm going to scroll down and click Make an Offer with Skyslope Forms. I'm going to click Write a New Offer. This can be a separate video. I'm not showing how to write the full offer here, but this is just how you use your templates that we just made. You would click Begin. Then you would state who your client is, put in their first and last name. You would then put in their email. You would then name your file the address name, and you can choose your template. Then you press Create. And everything will populate in that template. The names, all the information from MLS, and it would be super easy for you to write this offer.